In this video, I'm going to show how to find the population mean, which is mu, and then I'm also going to show how to find the sample mean, which is x bar. And then we'll use the Google, the functions average and the function median, which is in Google Sheets. So first, to get to Google Sheets, go ahead and open the Google search right here, and then click the Google Apps icon here. And then scroll down, and then click on Google Sheets. And then, and then just click on the blank sheet right here. So here we have a set of data. These are the GDP per capita from 214 countries around the world. So the last one is in cell F226. And then the first one is in F13, and we just make the assumption that there are only 214 countries around the world. There might be a couple of smaller ones, but we just make the assumption that there are only 214 countries around the world. So let's get the minimum value. So to get the minimum value, Google Sheets has the minimum function. So first we need to give it the range, which is F13 to F26, 226. So the minimum GDP per capita is $199.60. And then to get the maximum, be the function max, and then F13 to F226. So the maximum GDP per capita is $240,862.20. And then to get the mean or the average, the function is going to be a average. So this is what we want right here, average. And then it'll be F13 to F226. And so the average or the mean GDP per capita is $21,428.36. And then the Google Sheets also have the median function, so it'll be equal median. And then again it'll be F13 to F226. And so the median is $8,257.15. What this means is that 50% of the countries have GDP per capita less than $8,257.50, and then 50% of all countries, of the 214 countries, have GDP per capita that's above $8,257.15. And then the range is just the maximum value minus the minimum value. So we want this value minus this value. So the range is going to be 240,662,060 cents. And now let's find the mean by adding all these values together and then divided by 214, which is the total number, the population size. In this case is 214. Now to get the sum, then we can do equal and then sum and then F13 to F26. And so the sum is 4,585,668 and 60 cents. And then 214, this is called the population size. And then the letter that we normally use for population size is uppercase N. And then the average, it'd be just this value dividing by 214. And then we get $21,428.36. And now let's talk about some mathematical notations. And so the sum here, this value right here, this is how we denote it in mathematics. It's the uppercase sigma and then x by. And so this is the sum of all of these values. And then the population size, which is uppercase N, is 214. And then this is called the population mean. And then we denote it with the letter mu. And so mu is just the sum of the values dividing by the population size. So in this case, mu is this. So again, the population sum here, this is the mathematical notation that we use for it. The population size, uppercase N, population mean is mu. In this case, it's $428.36. So these are the mathematical notations when we're dealing with a population data. Now let's go to, instead of population data, let's go to sample data. So here we have a random sample of gas prices from 30 gas stations in Houston, Texas. And so these are the gas prices, gas price per gallon from 30 stations. So this is a sample. So this is a sample data, and the sample size is 30. So again, let's find the mean or the average. So first, let's add up all these values together. So we just do sum. So we get the sum, which is $85.15. The sample size, we use the lowercase n, and then the average be just $85.15 dividing by 30. Now the sum of the values right here, this is the mathematical notation that we use. So in this case, it'd be $85.15. The sample size, which is lowercase n, which is 30. And then the sample mean or the sample average, we use this notation right here. It's called x with the bar at the top. So it's x bar. And then dividing by, and then be the sum of the values dividing by the sample size. So in this case, it'd be 284. So for sample data, we use the lowercase n for sample size, and then the sample average or the sample mean, we use x bar. For population data, the population size, we use uppercase N. The population mean, we use the Greek letter mu. So that's the difference. So that's how we find, so to summarize everything, that's how we find the mean and the median using Google Sheets. And that's the end of it.